Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back. Today on the Darkest Dungeon Estate, we're going to be going into the Warrens, which has a lot of modded stuff that can potentially pop up, so we're going to see kind of what happens. Hopefully I'm not screwing myself, because I'm going to be bringing a bleed team, but because of Bristle and Bone, that could potentially be a very bad idea. It just kind of depends upon my luck, because for those of you who don't know what the Bristle and Bone mod is, it adds some stuff to the Warrens in particular that is fairly resistant, if not outright immune to bleed damage. So we'll see how this goes. Sometimes they're common enemies, sometimes they're fairly rare. But we'll be going in with Dismas. The Highwayman is just going to be doing mainly open vein, if not pistol shot to take out the back rows. I also put debuff stone on him for the open vein debuff and the grape shot debuff. And he also has the Beast Slayer ring for damage versus beast, which is fairly common in there. But because of some of the mods that have been added, there are some non-beasts. And also the Churchin and some of the other stuff that has been added can pop up there. We also have the Saw Hunter, who I put the crit stone on, who's also going to be doing a lot of bleed damage, damage versus bleeding. He has some debuffs on him. I'm not going to be using Heckling Gunshot too often though. And then he can also do damage versus stunned if Boudica happens to get that off. So that's why we're keeping that rather than going with like Serrated Knife or something like that. Yeah, actually let's switch Heckling Gunshot out for Serrated Knife as a just in case as a finisher for the back. And then I have the Courier Hunter again, who's going to be doing Serrated Cane mainly. But then I have the Old Blood as a heal and a de-stress for her. And learning from my lesson on the Necromancer, if you saw that, you saw that. We have an AoE heal, just in case multiple people are down and I catch it. But let's get this really quick for Peplion, because I didn't have an actual name for him. And then one really quick note. I did add one more mod. I know I really shouldn't be adding more mods after the file has started with this many mods on already. But the Project Iron Crown team came out with another backport from DD2. So now I think it's called the Pillagers mod is out. I'll put up a screenshot for it. So the bandits from DD2 are out, the hounds are out, the fire throwers are out and all that stuff. So I thought that went really well with like the Churchin, and supposedly they meld with the bandits already that are out, like from the base game. So I thought that was a really neat thing. It didn't crash my game, as you can see, it's all loaded. So hopefully they like appear and stuff. If it causes an issue, I do have a backup save on another hard drive. So we'll just load back to here. And while I'm thinking about it, because of this name here, we'll fix Chillchuck's name. Unless I get too many comments about it, turn the name back to Chillchick. Because I caught that while editing, and yeah, I'm a little, I don't know what was up with me that day. I caught so many editing mistakes. I'm like, really? I did all of this? Alright. Actually, should I be taking Bismarck instead of Boudica? I should really take a look at this really quick. Give me a second. So he can do damage versus marked, so he can go into a marked party. He can stun, or he can do riposte? Is that what I'm understanding here? And clear stress and stress stun. You know what? Just because I want to try him out, and it looks like he can do a stunning job, maybe not as well as Boudica there. But let's try him out. Oh, and he can move and break guard. Okay. And move people out of place. That could be fun. But let's try him out. Let's go with Bismarck. You know, every time I see this message here, I think, yeah, I should do this sometime. When am I ever going to learn this lesson? Like, legitimately. When am I going to learn this lesson? I know I should learn it.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster. Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
I mean, yes, lines or wars are won on supply lines. That is true. Map inside is good. And Skulkers right off the bat, they can be nasty. So like I said, I'm going to do open veins, getting them bleeding. That was the plan right from the get-go. They have plus dodge for round 2. Let's get them bleeding more. That's a miss, of course, because that plus dodge. I'm going to do Into the Wound because this guy's already bleeding. That gets rid of his turn.
Destroy. them all.
And then, so this is a free action to guard an ally. I want to test this out. Bastion on cooldown for 3 turns, and then I wanted to go into regulator protocols. So this has minus stun and move resist and minus speed if I hit him. But didn't do much for this turn, but that's just about entering the protocol, I think. But it doesn't look like I'm actually going to get to do anything this turn. Oh, I do. Oh, enter boot up, so I can switch into his other mode, is the thing, but then this is what I get for attacks. I understand now. Gotcha. So I can do a knockback, move forward, shuffle them, can't be guarded and breaks guard, or riot control, which won't hit him. Understood.
As
Punch.
the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
So I think I understand the Rampart. We'll see it in like actual combat. Okay, heirlooms. I need heirlooms. Yeah.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Oh, I was hoping not to run into these guys. Like I said, Bristle and Bone here. 200 bleed resistance and 100% bleed amount versus Mart gains Aegis at 50% HP. Did the Carrion puppet not? Maybe he only gets extra thing at like extra difficulties, but I thought he had something where he gains extra actions or loses extra actions, but I guess not. And then actually the big thing here is a Swine Wright. He can't be left alone. So, how do I want to do this? We'll get rid of the Carrion Eater first because of the Blight. It's down. We can still damage them, I just can't bleed them. So when he reforges, plus protection minus crit receive, so it's harder to crit him. But if he's left alone, he has some bigger attacks that are nasty. I'm actually tempted to go into the hold the line protocol. This is one that has riposte, so hold the line. Okay, it's conservator protocol. So now she has plus stress received. Or minus stress received, so when she heals, like this, we're good. Then pistol shot on Wright, crit takes it out, I'm good. Alright. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have a bit of a problem with Papillon here, because we can't bleed these guys, but we can still do damage, right? Fear debuff. Okay, so we're going to Bastion here. Free action. Would this actually clear the cooldown? That's actually cool. We're gonna get the riposte going now.
A decisive pummeling.
Mercy is not his to bestow, huh? Oh. I thought he was guarding. That's, does that bypass guard, or... Based on the weapon, I would say that bypasses guard. But now I'm confused if he's working correctly. That seemed a little odd. I know there's some interactions there that might not be working correctly, but it'd be nice to know if that was intended or not. I know some things are already jank, but... Okay, so we still have the riposte. I'm gonna do the adaptive assault. We almost got him down. Oh, it's only 1 damage. I was saying if that hits, it might.
Ears, blurred vision.
Ah, he's stunned.
Approaches.
I was hoping that would do a bit more. So here's the thing, if I grape shot, we're gonna take out the Carrion puppet, and then we just got the Spine Eater left.
A devastating blow.
Okay, tell him how you really feel. Oh, clicked the wrong one. Okay, that's the Aegis. I figured that was going to be a thing.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
I guess he does more damage with this than bleed, so it's not the biggest deal. Don't got anything that interacts with that. I'm not touching it. What I'm gonna do is take this. No, 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 no. Priscilla, I'm disappointed. And then go down this way and wrap around. Yeah, nothing. Okie doke. No diseases, at least. We're good with that. Get these 2 bleeding. Into the wound.
Another one falls.
Slash her down. Okay. Go with the regulator protocols. I like the stun more. And then Wright goes down. Yeah, not horrible. I love how he hurts his own ally doing that, but it's plus damage, so that's not great. Oof, come on, Dismiss. Okay, that might be a stun, that's not great. I resisted the stun, I'm happy about that. Little bit of a bleed on them, so we're gonna Riot control this guy. No more buffing. She can move back. That way Papillon is back where he needs to be. And if I grape shot and get lucky, we're good. Bonk. Alright.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Well, let's fix that then. Grab this.
A handsome reward for a task well performed.
And what's in here? Nada. Okay, trap. I'm guessing you. 80% and we still failed it. Wow. Okay, you can get the grog. And maggots and a leech, my favorite.
A time to
Maggot bleeds out.
beyond one's limits.
Reacts with special skills to blight and bleed, plus 33% bleed amount received and blight amount received. So, kind of want to get rid of the maggots.
Executed with impunity.
But you get rid of Leech. So this
The
one goes
blood
down.
Quickens.
If I hit this one hard enough, it goes down, and that's just a win. No damage, thankfully.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Alright, another battle. Ooh, Ground Tunneler. I think he's from Here Be Monsters, or not Here Be Monsters, Home for Lost Monsters. Alright, so if I remember right, if I don't take him out, and also I have plus damage versus beast on him, he like ground tunnels and I can't hit him for a turn. So if I get the bleed, he goes away. Let's do bloodletting teeth on the slasher. That's 2 down. Since I'm not going to hit any of them with the serrated cane, let's do old blood. Also get her stress down there. And we're going to do bastion, see if that still helps. And then
Confusion. Nerves.
Excessive force. No disease. Okay. And then your E-Forge is the one that's still alive. Interesting.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Okay, so let's do this again. Okay, there we go. That worked correctly. Might have just been a bypass guard with the attack there. Damage versus marked. That was actually a mistake. That was a mistake. Owie. Yeah, now he's gonna do stuff like that almost every turn, I think. And then he cleared all the corpses. So now I gotta do 20 damage to him this turn. Back by 1. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do Adaptive Assault. Thankfully, I think he bleeds out. If Papillon didn't just, like, obliterate him there.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Don't I have a key? Alright, we're gambling.
Packs
Really
laden
hoping that
with
wasn't a
loot
mimic.
are often low on supplies.
Alright, there's another fight here, so there's more loot to be gained. And it'll be quick, I'm assuming. Talon. If I get all of them, that's like 1,000 extra gold. So let's bleed these two. So there's a problem. If I let this guy live till last, he's gonna run away. So what I'm actually gonna do is tracking shot him first. More damage. Then serrated knife, get them bleeding. He resisted. He also has a volley like that, which I think debuffs me. Yeah, minus dodge. Now, I know these guys are from the Falconer mod, but I've never gotten the Talon Matron to appear, which is like the boss for them. And I'd really like that at some point. I will be going for that on this file at least. That's 4, that's 4. Neither of them are dropping, so let's do this again. No bleed again, really. We'll just get him in range and then focus him before dropping anyone else. Excessive force might do the trick if it hits.
Decimated.
Let's bleed for 4, bleed for 4. They both go on next turn. So as long as I don't get crit spammed here, we're good. Like that.
Waits.
Thankfully no bleed. We're good.
Concentration.
Yeah, this will de-stress rather than stressing us out.
Slowly. Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Man, Papillon. Okay, so 7
horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
full stack of gold from them. Almost finishing off my other stack of gold, and then 1,000 gold from the Talon feathers. I think that fight was worth it. Short little quest, but a lot of gold. And then we got the War and Holy Symbol for the Anointed, plus 2 healing done while virtued, plus damage while virtued, and plus virtue chance. Otherwise, I got 8,000 gold. We got some deeds, which I'm going to need for the stagecoach. All in all, very good, and we got to see some fun stuff while going to the Warrens and building it up. Farmstead a foe, but I mean, I can kind of see the correlation there. Mutated pigs not wanting to go to the farmstead. Perfectionist on Dismiss, stress on miss. Heavy foot, minus 25% speed. Courtyard Scrounger though on Papillon, and Ghostly Chained, plus 5% protection, plus 10% move resistance on Priscilla. Interesting stuff, interesting stuff.
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
So I think I want to go do this, Sunward Isles stuff, because if I do first contact, the first boss for the Sunward Isles is available immediately after, which will get me at least 1, if not 2 Sunward Isles items for some people. I'm not sure if that'll get stuff I have for heroes I have, or if it's, you know, one of the other 50-some heroes I don't have, but it might be worth a do. So next two will probably be Sunward Isles stuff. First contact. A junk, which I'm assuming is a small ship. A junk has entered a nearby port. The Eastern sailors carry rare items for trade and a unique culture. They seem to be friendly. Travel to their land and establish favorable relations. Plot quest. Sunward intro. Jasmine observed unsavory activities and refuses to take part in organized prayer again. New quirk, witness. I mean, what did she witness in there? I want to know. We got a Salamander and a Cataphract. So I definitely want to play around with them, especially because...
An engine of destruction.
Fire patch and stuns. So she can also do bleed though, which is interesting. I'm gonna have to look at her skills because once again, this is a hero I've never actually used. Up until the fire patch, she was one I wasn't too interested in, because I couldn't get the fire patch working. I genuinely did not have an interest in her. But like I said, we're going to be going here. I think what I'm going to be doing, and hopefully I don't have to pay too much for the skills, is warmth in row 1. I thought she could heal in row 4. So she's going to have to be in row 1 just because of healing, and I want to use Cataphract. I'll also rename them in just a moment. I think she said she was best in rank 2, especially with like Dragonfire, which I'll be getting. Then Steam Vent doesn't do much, but buffs self Dragonfire. Oh, Dragonfire does damage to self. Not much, so that's manageable. Shuffle self or Pile Bunker. I'm not going to be using Pile Bunker though, okay. So, who else has fire attacks? Is there anyone that I have still alive? Because Joan died. So it would be Junia with Judgment and Illumination. I'd really like this to work, but if I can't get it to work, I can't get it to work. Jasmine doesn't have any. Dismiss, unfortunately, his gun attacks are not fire attacks. So it'd be Reynold, and Reynold has to be in rank 1 or 2. So unfortunately, that would take out the Cataphract, which is the healer I wanted to use, and then I'd have to find a rank 3, which doesn't work. Okay, well, I'll scrap that. What I could do, though, is still use her for a bleed, a sweep kick, bleed, and then lacerate, bleed. So those can be used in rank 2. I can do... Okay. That's a different plan, but I like it. We'll do a bleeding group in here, because bleeding somewhat works in the Isles. Rex still works in rank 1 or 3. We're gonna have to get him a few skills though, but yeah, that works. And then should we be greedy and bring Jasmine or Josephine? Because otherwise my plan would be to either bring Jasmine for Piercing Dagger or Papillon. Let's do this. I know it's another jank group, but it works. Let's grab skills. So in rank 1, Thrust. I don't want Wheeling Disengage because that would put her back. Can't use Winnowing Volley, can't use Onslaught. She's good. Also, one second here. Had to pull up a file quick so I knew names to name people. Alright, so I'm gonna buy Dragonfire for late. I'll save that until I have more money, but we're gonna buy Sweep Kick. Ooh, Sweep Kick might be a bad one to use. That moves her forward, but we'll see. Actually, with Rex, that works. That makes Rex a little more viable, and then we'll do Lacerate. And then because Rex now can move forward, we can get Biting Blade upgraded, we can get Teeth Rake. And we'll get Trifuricate. I was going to get Thrill of the Hunt just because of the buffs, but I'm only going to use that for the plus speed, really. Bloody Ambition gives a plus accuracy, but don't necessarily need that right now. So, okay, how I think he's going to work is I might also get Terrorize on him, because that way, what I can do is I can switch out Terrorize or Teeth Rake for Thrill of the Hunt when I want to use that, and that way I can just do Biting Blade, and then when I want Baseby, or I'll actually rename her in a bit, to move forward, I'll just do Sweep Kick. What is the Salamander's name, by the way? Brunhild. And then Kane gets to be Cataphract. Not sure how I picked that name, because I think I remember her not having a name, but whatever. I picked that name beforehand. Don't ask me, I didn't write notes. And then Josephine, I actually wanted Invigorating Vapors, and that's the big thing I want for you, and I've spent enough money. Let's go to the Sunward Isles. I have everything equipped, correct? No, I don't. It was a good thing I checked. Okay, so Lace Rate, Sweep Kick, Pile Bunker just in case, and let's go Grappling Claw. You're good, and I mean, I guess Protect Me is okay. Let's get rid of that. Alright, so I had AFK for a second, but now that this is on my mind, I was really hoping by now to have some other characters other than the Auntie that would get me like extra loot, like the, I think it's the Marauder or the Heir, just because that would get me like extra heirlooms and stuff. And then I looked at this, I get something for the Heir if I do just the Sunward intro, so that's something, right? I did do this, and I know I can't upgrade it. Okay. And the hero barracks is going to be the priority over, getting more heroes for a bit. So let's do this. Now, actually, what I should have brought is the... Oh, shoot, what's it called?
Wealth beyond measure.
Laudanum?
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Because that would have gotten me a chance at a quirk or two. That would have been really nice. Blood-soaked pages torn from a journal, 1 of 6. These dark... Have we read this one? I swear I've read this one. These dark caves drip with an overabundance of humidity beyond my threshold of comfort. I nearly broke my ankle on the rocks made slick with some ubiquitous slime. The pools stir and slosh with no visible cause, and the shadows beyond the torchlight seem to glow and shrink of their own accord. I'm not bringing that back. Okay, before I forget...
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Let's go, guys. So, somehow we actually can bleed and blight the ghost. It just has a lot of resistance to it. And the other two, a little bit of protection on the Kappa, and the Lesser Oni is just a bit of a tank. Let's up our dodge first. 5 dodge is 5 dodge.
Quickens.
Stress received. Stress relief received down, I should say. So we're gonna Lace Rate these guys to bleed. That's a claw. Delicious cucumber. It's not much of a heal, thankfully. So let's Biting Blade the Kappa, because I don't want him healing more. I figured that would miss. I don't think I put trinkets on anyone either. Ooh, we got stunned. I don't think I need to heal quite yet. Then we can do Sweep Kick. You missed. Just a little bit more on that Kappa. Unfortunately, he did heal himself, but... let's do this. Very nice. Yeah, he's gonna heal himself again. Oh boy. Get that bleed going. Come on. No. Alright, well, do what we can here. Ouchie. Ooh. Well, if we bite him and get the bleed off, we win. Oh, come on now. Fine, can we blade him? There we go. Depending upon the order that goes off on. Now, one blade's not going to take out the Kappa, darn. Screw you and your delicious cucumber. Alright, let's up our dodge again. Then I'm gonna try to bleed the Oni with the bite. He should go down on next. That's a face. I suppose that could bleed you. That's for sure.
The horror.
Okay. So here's the plan. We are going to heal, because she's not going to do much damage. You going to lace rate, so at least it'll damage the Uriae.
Maintain the offensive.
Banner of the East, heal up. And Biting Blade.
Annihilated.
Take what we can. Thankfully it's a lot.
Trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
And go down.
Watch your step.
And that was the wall that we have the torches for. So otherwise it could have sent me back a little bit. So Omamori is that. Otherwise I can burn it for stress. So let's see what I get. So Major Omamori, take the antique. Gonna try to stash these for later. And Meek Casa Obake. Alright, up dodge. Lace rate. Hulk big guy. Get rid of big guy. Oh. At least you didn't delicious cucumber. Or heal. Yeah, I'm gonna need to heal with Arcata. So what I can do here is damage the Oni for 1, it goes down. Teeth Rake. Hopefully we'll put a bleed on the Kappa. Now it's bleeding for 7. We're gonna AoE heal here. I was hoping for a 2, but that's fine. I'm guessing it's gonna go into a fresh water spam, but the bleed is doing as much as fresh water right now. Let's do a sweep kick. Bleeding for 10, it's gonna go down. We're gonna heal up again. Really. Okay, blighting the Casa Obake. And Teeth Rake. If it bleeds, it goes down.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Alright, let's do this again. It's not much, but it's something. It's not much, but it's something. Blaze, right? And chew on him. Really, no bleeds.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Okay, we've got trusty spatula for the gourmet.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
What do I want to get rid of here? So the accuracy for him actually is nice, because if I remember right, he has a fairly low accuracy.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Alright, let's keep going. Ooh, the Shogoru. He can be nasty with the riposte. He goes first.
A brilliant confluence of skill.
Never mind.
And purpose.
You already did it. He still goes first. Ah, not where I wanted him. I was hoping he'd go forward from that.
Knowing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
At least we got the dodge from that. And a bloody ambition, that way if they hit Rex, they're probably going down.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism. Or
At least it
cowardice.
didn't damage. Ah, this is gonna hurt no matter what I do. Sweet kick.
Press disadvantage. Give them no
There we go.
quarter.
He's in range of some stuff. Up dodge. I would heal, but it's only for one, so this will probably be more beneficial. And unfortunately, that's not gonna be a riposte.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Weight of an ogre.
A decisive
Weight of a
leveling.
crocodile. 2 bleed. Okay. Up dodge.
Inspiration and improvement. Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
So I don't want to hit this guy because they're riposte.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
I think that's just protection, so we're not going to do it. Oh, good dodge. Now, no riposte. We're going to try to stun him. Oh, that's only a 30% chance. Never mind. Okay. Heat break. Go for the bleed. Fortifying vapors. At least you're not at death's door. And now she is again.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
This is going great. I probably should have had someone that was a little bit better of a healer rather than 1s and 2s,
War
but
can be hidden,
whatever.
but never hidden.
There we go.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
So these mod bundles are worth a considerable amount. I'm a little hesitant to get rid of the food and some of the other stuff here. Need the torches. Don't want to get rid of the heirlooms. The bust makes the most sense for things to get rid of. Right now I have the most of it, and it's the thing I need the least, like, long term. And I'm gonna need a lot of money. Like, I know I'm gonna be short on money, And I know I'm going to get more of these Mon bundles that are worth a lot. So let's do that.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
Now, if this isn't a... It is a room battle. I was going to say, if it isn't, I'm good and I can camp, but I'm going to have to fight my way to the camp. Ouchie. Is that a stun? I forget. No. Okay. So, I actually want to get rid of the spitter first. We're making sure she doesn't go down. And that's what I was hoping wouldn't happen. Yep.
A momentary abatement.
Okay. Bloody Ambition, get the riposte. If something hits it, it goes down. Up dodge. Not that that really helped, but you know, whatever. Spider goes away. Oh, we missed. And got blighted. Fine, teeth rake it. Hit me for 7, but at least the blight takes it away. Or not. This is gonna be so freaking stupid. So they both have riposte right now, so they're both gonna hit her. So if one hits her, it's gonna damage her, and it could hit her down to 0, and then the other could death door her, if I remember this all correctly. So we might lose Brunhild from this move. I'm fine with that, because otherwise, if I do sweep kick, Julia can't heal. Okay, at least we missed one.
At the very precipice of oblivion.
Lovely. This is going lovely. Should have camped earlier.
There can be no hope in this hell. No hope at all.
Okay, at least we dodged that. AoE heal. Oh, come on. Oh, Fortifying Vapors. That's why we have 2 healers. Although if we get stressed out too much, it's not going to matter too much.
Even the boldest gaze.
Ooh. Okay, accept the heal. Little torn here. So we could do enough damage to take out the Oni before the bleed, or very obviously take out the spitter here if we hit it. Well, that's how things go. There was only a 70% chance to hit. Of course, I was gonna miss. And then she passes. Yep, this is luck. Okay. So I think the best thing to do here is just up our dodge. And then we got a minus dodge on us too, so that's not great. So bleed takes this one out. I do a clawing grab. We have a better chance of taking this thing out and being safe for a little bit.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Bloody Ambition. Maybe the Oni will go at Rex. Get the block. That was the hope.
And now the true test. Hold fast.
Oh,
Or expire.
shit. I never said I was great at this game. I'm just having fun. I actually did think this party would work. I just kind of forgot how little
Masterfully executed.
the Cataphract heals for without trinkets. Plan.
Soothed. Sedated.
Pile bunker. Stun.
Eradicated.
Take out Shoguru. Alright, I'm taking what I can.
As
I'm camping
victories
here.
mount, so too will resistance.
They're feasting for help. Why? Why? Fine, eat that food. Problem. No one has nighttime ambush prevention. Oh, joy. So we are going to encourage the hell out of Brunhild. Then we're going to overclock her because crit and speed. And then we're going to Marshland Predator. And minus stress on Josephine. Let's see how this goes.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
This one isn't as bad. So let's Festering Vapor a Spitter because we can blight it. We could. Let's take one out.
Begone, fiend.
Move forward and bleed the other spitter. If it bleeds, it's gone.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own. Festering fear consumes the mind.
Go ahead, Rex. Well, we're still healing up someone. I'm pulling out of this one way or another with going ahead, so we're doing this. Press this and I'll fall apart. What kind of button is that?
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Don't think I need keys.
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Okay, torch through that. Torch up. 60, 45, 60. Come on, Rex. No? Okay, buddy.
Ambushed
Sorry.
by foul invention.
2 more rooms, like 3 more fights. Come on, guys. We got this. Ice grenade. Okay. Okay. Up dodge. We need the dodge for the Isonade. Stun on it. Okay. Plan. Sweep kick. So then if we shuffle the Isonade, the Shoguru might come in range for the other two.
Impressive.
No, okay. Bloody Ambition. This might wreck them.
The ground quakes.
And now because he was so damaged, it didn't go for the retaliating rhythm. I like that. I like that a lot. But now it's eating Rex alive. Okay.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
So do I pile bunker or do I lace rake? So that would do 2 to 4 and bleed it for 2 more. So 6 damage total would bring it 15, 10, and then Rex could take it out.
A powerful blow.
Nope. I was really hoping there. Okay. I only have a 50% chance to hit. Stupid plan.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
And then I can pile bunker him. If I crit, he goes down. If not, he's just stunned. And I don't think I can heal right now. But I can do this, which will get dodge.
Weakened.
I was hoping Salamander would go. Fine. Blight on the Shoguru. Really?
A devastating blow.
Now he's bleeding for 7, he goes away. If we do sweep kick, he goes away.
This expedition at least promises success.
Yeah, snake oil on Rex, sure. Yes, I know this is silly. I know this is very silly. Hunger check, that's why we saved food. Bloody Ambition. Might take one out. I'm hoping for the Hiki Crab. Up dodge. Ooh, I can't hit the one I want, so lace rate. Ah. At least it didn't do damage, and it didn't stun.
Another
Well,
abomination.
I'll take the
cleansed
stealth
from all
one
lands.
that does stress. And we still have our block. The Shoguru is in range, so I can get it before it does retaliating rhythm. Let's bring it back in range. It's got 4 health. Mallet thwack, yes. Joke's on you, ha ha ha. Up dodge. Okay, we have a bandage. Bleed it. It goes away. No matter what, it goes away. I feel good about that. Oh no. Come on, Josephine. We're good. We're good. They don't have a riposte. Bleed them both, please. Hiki crab. Bleed it. Ah, that resists. I should have just gone for the damage. Just so you don't drop. Delicious cucumber? The one time I actually won it. I'm surprised about the stun resisting here. Okay, we'll up dodge. Oh, we missed. No, no. No, 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 no. Yes, you broke it. You fixed it. Let's just go for the AoE and bleed them both. Damage versus bleeding. Heal her. Really, not going for the one that has the mark. There we go. And we missed.
A singular strike.
Got the bleed. That's good. Yeah, you don't have a thing to heal that, so I'm gonna have to heal Josephine. So Hiki Crab goes down, so let's just go with the Kappa. I know it's not much, but it counteracts the bleeding a little bit. There we go.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
I actually wanted to be anti-venom, believe it or not, as a just in case, but how long until this room? This is the final room I need to explore. And I know it's in this final room here, and I know I'm not going to get through that fight. No, because I actually know I need a space for this. Let's trade out the 25 gold. Rex, you good, boy? Alright. I know it's very silly of me to do this. We can't do that. Traps. Hey guys, traps. The plus side, I can eat. So like, if someone fails this, I can get above death's door. Really, Rex.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by
Accuracy
his
minus
own
on
eyes.
Rex. Oh, I should have remembered that one. Okay. I thought this was a fight in here. So we're good. I want the Hakutaku's blessing on Rex. Please give me a good one, Haku. Wisdom. Utility in battle. I'm not. This is why everything has been going to hell. He's already had bad accuracy. Like, his accuracy isn't the greatest. It's not as bad as the leper. But then accuracy minus yokai. I totally forgot about that. But utility in battle, Hakutaku's blessing. We'll go with it. sorry to the Cataphract, but we made it through. It was a bit of a push. Made it through. That's why you don't run away. So got 13,000 gold. I don't think that makes up for losing Cataphract. Got the thing I can't pronounce for the air from Sunward Isles, so plus stress relief done, but minus healing done. So I'm not sure that's going to be worth it. I actually have to look at the air skills again. And some heirlooms, but I don't think that's enough to upgrade the stagecoach again. Josephine got tough, plus 10% max HP. I think everyone should have gotten some sort of tough after that. I really need to make it a habit to, like, run away when I need to.
Blood
I know.
and delusion. He bears the burden of 1,000 lifetimes.
And we got the flagellant, so that's from the base game, thankfully. Got the judge and the musketeer in here, so that's gonna be fun.
A champion markswoman. Keen for a new kind of challenge.
Okay, but here's the thing. The Onamazu is available, and we get the sanctioned I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that because I'm gonna butcher it so bad. I already failed Japanese twice, along with French, but yeah, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that, but for the practitioner, plus 25 dodge while stunned, plus 3 speed in the Sunward Isles, friendly skills, allies, minus 2 stress. So that could be really good for when I go to use him. I do think I need to do some management in the stress department though. So they're gonna go there. I do know it can be blighted, but blighting it is not a good idea. I do know it can be bled, and I think fire attacks still work against it, so I have to take a very quick look here because of the musketeer reworks I have. Marking, stunned, musketeer gets a riposte. Interesting. So I have a marking riposte. No, he gets like 3 actions around, doesn't he? So a mark is not going to do much, and neither will debuff. Otherwise, I'd say let's go for a marking party. Ooh, I'm having a hard time deciding what I want to do here. I know this is probably a very, very bad idea. But let's go for a bleeding group here. If I do something like this. Chilchuck can do weak point, which will also do crits received damage. I'm not sure how many turns he gets. It might be 2, it might be 3 around. So depending upon that, I might just switch to marking versus bleed, and blinding knife getting the accuracy down, and crit versus mark with the bleed. We have piercing dagger here and expunge for damage. We have Papillon here for bloodletting teeth and into the wound, and then we have Set here for healing. I think that'll work out the best. I am going to upgrade the weaponsmithing to rank 2 because otherwise I can't do anything here. So unfortunately, a bigger barracks is going to be a little farther away, but I do know I'm only at half capacity, so I have a little bit of time to build up to that. Because this will just help getting to the boss a little faster. And I really do not want to trade anything in. So I'm going to hold off on that as much as I can. Let's go. The Onamazu has... Am I pronouncing that right? Onamazu? The Onamazu has been attacking and sinking ships recently. The Sunward natives will be indebted to you if your endeavor is successful. Watch it not be. So yeah, my first time fighting him, I actually fought him with the blighting group because I thought, let's poison the fish. Because I knew nothing about this Sunward Isles thing. And I actually did blight the fish. It was not fun. It was, I lost a lot of people. Like in my first file, but enough of that. He does get 3 actions. Let's mark him. And that's for 3 rounds. Actually, wait, has that been fixed? I forget. Anyway, up damage for you. So Papillon does 80% more damage, 81, but regardless, we're going to bleed for now. Oh, shoot. I didn't pop this stuff off. That's gonna be a mistake. I brought it and then I forgot about it. Yeah, he douses lights. Okay, torch. Omamori. So Omamori does protection when attacked by yokai. He is yokai eldritch. Minus stress when attacked by yokai, so it would be good. Holy water. So I can do 11 to 22, or I can do... Really, Into the Wound doesn't do that much more. 1 more damage, 2% more crit, and 5% more to hit. But then I lose the bleed chance, which is for 3 rounds. So if I'm doing 1 more top damage, I'm losing 3 rounds of bleed damage. Huh. Okay, so the mark did nothing. That does 1 to 2, this does 2 to 4. We're just gonna guide attack on Papillon. And see how this works. I don't need to heal. So Scout's Eye. Again, I'm gonna need to do that every turn since it's for 1 round. Sponge would only do 4 to 6, but it has 100% crit rate, so that can be a nice little finisher. Okay, might need to heal Sed now. We'll see. I don't know if I brought enough torches. Because he could get nasty. Okay, now this is ramping up, because now it's a 4 damage difference with minimum damage difference. Yeah, I was aiming for the torch. Let's finish him off. This Saw Hunter, man. It knows what it's doing. You are Eldritch. I must take you out. Get it bleeding. Keep the water away from the torch. Into the wound. Bang.
Cursed champion falls.
That was so much easier than I thought it would be. I got my major Omamori back.
Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And 2 Kobans, so that alone pays for like half the upgrades I paid for. Then we got the melee damage plus armor piercing minus stun chance on attacks, breaks, or post. So depending upon how you use that, that's really nice. Especially for the thing that we saw earlier that I was having trouble with already, with the retaliating rhythm. Giving the Crusader a katana. It's a fun little concept. And then, of course, the sanctioned Omamori robes. I said that wrong, but nonetheless. And then another 5,500, 6 portraits. The first boss of the Sunward Isles is down. Rat Hater, so 15% damage versus rats, which are the Vermintide stuff.
My obsession caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
Now, these Sunward seals, I believe, are for the districts, as it says here. Strength from the Isles. The state has decided to entrust a small amount of seals to you. Each seal denotes a small amount of authority. You can view total Sunward seals from the district panel. I don't have access to districts right now, but it's what I can do with them. We got the Storyteller, which he's interesting. He's kind of like another transformation class. So he starts as like the Storyteller, I guess, and then goes into author mode or something like that. I forget how it was explained like that, but basically from human to like he's in the story. Dogs of War, morbid aspects, immolation is one of it, and then in his normal mode he uses axe to the point and just drinks. So I'm kind of looking forward to using him. He does have a fire attack at, become the author and character. That's what it is. Character author. So he'll be fun. We got the Gun Witch, which has all of her... She has a unique item, the Silver Bullet, which I think just ups ranged crit damage for anyone who uses it. And she can get more of them by clearing corpses. But then every move she does builds stuff for the Cauldron Motor, which doesn't have much damage or accuracy or anything like that, is my understanding. And then every time she uses a move, it adds buffs to the Cauldron, which on this one plus 100% accuracy and 50 damage. There's other accuracy. Cauldron buffs do not stack with the same type. This one can add stun to it, and this one can add blight to the Cauldron. I'm not sure if that's for the entire quest until she uses it, or if that's just for the battle. I haven't used her too much because I kind of wanted to just see what would happen. So it'll be fun to find out.
Indefatigable pursuer of lost tomes.
Yeah, that was a neat little voice. And then the Librarian, which you saw in my last estate, can be a very viable healer, buffer, and debuffer, and sometimes stress healer, I believe. She does have a stress healing move and minus stress received, kind of like the Jester. And she has a regain, so that can be really good. But she also comes with a item that increases resolve experience, which is a level for the heroes for the entire quest. And it's like 100%, so levels people up really fast if I want to. So that's really cool. A neat little thing I figured out. So, good boy said here, right? It seems like dogs scare her. Let's actually bring her up on the list here. She's cowering at the sight of dogs. Maybe I shouldn't go with her. Yeah, I didn't know that she didn't like dogs. Please don't make me travel with that thing. I actually didn't see that on her page, but apparently she doesn't like dogs. I genuinely did not know that. So, let's name these people before I forget and choose some skins. Storyteller, Wilhelm, and then we got the Gun Witch, Sophia, and I guess the Cauldron's name, because it's actually a cat, the cat turns into the Cauldron, is Wriggles. It's Wriggle, because unless I want to get rid of a space, which would annoy me more. And the Librarian did not have a name. Ooh, the purple one looks kind of nice. She doesn't have more than one palette, and does he? No. That makes me curious. On a few of these ones. I like that one. And I did actually get a skin for the Musketeer here. So now she has a blunderbuss. Her name was also something different. Not sure why they named the Musketeer with the gun silent, but you do you. Alright, so now that the Sunward Isles is done, there's a lot of quests here actually. I don't think any of them are special, right? No. Okay, so I just need to level that up until something appears there. So I can do any of these until the Warpstone Mines appear, or I feel like doing anything else, or the Courtyard Plus appears, which I think Courtyard is week 9 now. So that'll be next week. But this has been kind of a long episode as is. I know I have a lot of stuff to cut out, but I'm not sure where this one's going to lie. I guess next time I'm probably going to... I know the Courtyard's available, and I'm probably going to be going into there for some of the Courtyard trinkets. Probably just going to be going into the Cove or something, just to show some of the stuff in there, because once again, avoiding the guys here, because I don't have much for plus accuracy unless I'm bringing Chill Chuck again. I know I really want some of the trinkets there, but I really don't want to mess with things that have absurd dodge right now, if I can help it at least. So that's probably the plan, is going into the Cove. Then I know that the initial thing for the Courtyard, like the original quest, is going to pop, and then the Courtyard Plus is going to be available. So those are probably going to be the 3 quests, if I can do 3 quests, are going to be. So that'll be the plan, I'm hoping, if I'm remembering things correctly. But I suppose that'll be it for this time. It really helps if you like the video, dislike if you dislike the video, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz. Otherwise, it's been fun. So as always, wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.